Social workers go on strike. Tourism Board under fire from the Director of Audit. And Musharraf steps down as Pakistan's army chief.
Good evening. About 3,000 social workers joined a strike today to protest against unequal pay for staff doing the same work. Scuffles broke out between protesters and police when some of the strikers tried to barge into the Social Welfare Department headquarters. They want the government to review the way social welfare organizations are funded, even though the government promised to hold a meeting on the issue next month. Donna Mock reports.
A sea of black at Southern Sports Ground in Wan Chai this morning. Social workers on strike were demanding the government to review the way it subsidizes the organizations they work for. Mr. Lee, for example, has seen 5 out of his 8 colleagues quit their jobs over the past year because of low pay. The new staff are inexperienced and that means more work for the rest of us, he complained. Students about to graduate in social work joined today's demonstration because they are worried about their career prospect. This one explained that non-governmental organizations only offer short-term contract with no job security. The pay is also much lower than working for the government. Social workers joining non-governmental groups can expect $17,000 a month, while government social workers are paid $22,000 a month. The protesters then marched to the Social Welfare Department headquarters in Wan Chai in groups.
This is the latest industrial action in the territory against the practice of same work, different pay. And these social workers here today are calling on the government to review the lump sum grant system set up in year 2000, which they believe is the culprit of their low pay.
They say under the existing scheme, organizations have to balance between how much they spend on their payroll and on services. As a result, salaries are cut and the quality of service suffers. Director of Social Welfare Stephen Fisher promised to review the subsidy system in a meeting next month after receiving a petition letter today. He called for restraint among the strikers and urged them to think of the public's interest.
We do not know the message before, and according to the officials say, they have already held 3 meetings before, but none of the meetings have discussed this item. So we don't think the government really have the sense to do something for us.
We started this campaign from 2007 years. We don't want to wait anymore.
Angry protesters who didn't get to meet the Director of Social Welfare blocked a stairway outside his office. Scuffles broke out with policemen. Some of them tried to barge their way in. The confrontation went on for nearly 5 hours until the Deputy Director of Social Welfare, Fong Pak Yan, came out to receive another petition letter. The crowd then gradually dispersed and made their way towards Central and up the hill to the central government offices. They warned that this may just be the beginning of a series of industrial actions if the government refuses to review the subsidy system and establish channels for complaints. Donna Mock, TVB News.